today. I think the painkillers are really helping her. I'm going to go over here so she comes over here. Yeah, I've got some stories too. Hi, honey. You can even see based on her legs. We did all of her care this morning, and she's trying to. What are you trying to get? I'm trying to get a little piece of wood that was outside of her crate. Honey. I know. Hi, how are you? Not Josie. We are hanging out with Ellie, my sweet little incontinent cat. Hi, Suey. Suey, I have some stories for you, and everyone. I'm just gonna put this up here. Trying to protect her from all the dogs that are currently trying to come in here, like this one, Maisie. There we go. Okay. So how about this one? I believe she's starting to do better. She's able to like sit down on her butt now, which is really, really great.
Who's on?
Suey and not Josie so far. I'm seeing in the chat. You can hear the dogs, yeah. And V, hi V.
Look at, I'm actually pierced this girl's ears.
You pierced a girl's ears on paper. Okay, that's fine.
I used an ornament thing because they're really sharp.
Okay, Miles.
Do they want to see the drawing or do they just want to look at Ellie?
Well, there's Maisie, right on top of Ellie. Maisie, come on, lay down. So, vet called me yesterday after I picked up the pain meds. Now, this really ticked me off because this, Ellie, what are you doing? This isn't our normal vet. This is, what do you have on your back? Oh my gosh, these dogs like put stuff in here. There we go. Okay. Oh, Ellie! Ellie, you gotta stay in for now, okay? We're not ready to come out right now. Okay. So, vet calls me. And she's like, how is Ellie doing? You know, Maisie, get out of here. Maisie. Come on. Dogs overload. Asks, like, you know, the normal questions that you would probably ask, like, how is she doing? Has the inflammation gone down? Is she eating? Is she drinking? All of that stuff. And so I'm answering the questions. And then she said, well, how is her pain? Is she sleeping too much because of the prescription? And so I said, you know, no, I think she's doing really well. I don't think that this is causing her any extra pain. I think that she isn't too sleepy. I think that things are good. And so then she says to me, okay, well, maybe we want to consider thinking about her health long term. And maybe we want to start thinking about her quality of life. Because if she gets another infection and this keeps happening, we don't want her to suffer. And after hearing that, I literally was like, no, we're not going to have a discussion about quality of life. She is absolutely fine. This is her first infection after being incontinent for almost 2 years. I am not discussing quality of life. I will do whatever I have to do to help this cat. And she's just like, okay, well, I just wanted you to know that that's an option. And I'm like, it's not an option. Like, I was livid. I almost came on live right after this happened, but we had to go somewhere yesterday. So I was like literally in the process of getting ready when she called. So yeah, I was so angry. And now this is not Ellie's normal vet. This is a different vet that kind of took on Ellie's emergent case. But like that really, really, really bothered me. And so she's like, well, we talked about acupuncture. Hello. We talked about acupuncture and, you know, you said you weren't ready to do that yet. So I'm like, you know what? I really have to buff up on YouTube because if acupuncture could actually help her, like, let's get more subscribers. Let's push this YouTube as much as we can. Because I want to be able to take her in to get that. And the thing is, like, it's not that I don't want you guys to think that, like, my family is in dire need of help. Like, it's the fact that we have so many animals. Hi, Luna the cat. Ellie's doing better, yes. It's the fact that her treatment alone, I was already, sorry that I slipped out for a little bit. I apologize. She is already an $8,000 cat from her treatment from FIP. So we are just very, and it's hard because, you have to take all of your animals to the vet. We do take our animals to the vet once a year for their checkups. So with that being said, like, we've talked about this before. I don't want help monetarily. More subscribers and the more views, that is what is getting Ellie the help. And I got to tell you guys, I have the numbers in from 2 days ago, because that's kind of how like YouTube gives me the stats. Right now, we're at like $21, which I am thrilled. Thank you, Suey. Thank you so much. I am thrilled that we're at $21 right now. We earned $3 and I think 75 cents 2 days ago in one day. And like for me, like that's a big deal because we were getting $1 a day. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing this. I appreciate that. I want to get her the help she needs. I did put her on TikTok as well, because I thought, you know what? I had started a Relaxing Rosie for TikTok just to try to reach a broader audience. TikTok was like really hard for me at first. But I put up, if you guys saw the first video of Ellie, like, the very first one where I told about what she had after the emergent video. So I don't even know which one to play more. I'll look and I'll think. After the emergent video, I put that one on TikTok because I like the way TikTok edits videos, right? So with the way that TikTok edits, I have to post it on there and then I just kind of bring it over to YouTube and post it on YouTube. Well, I was barely using TikTok for views. I was just using it for editing, right? And I posted that video of Ellie on TikTok. And right now, okay, so I posted it Monday. It is Saturday morning. Right now, it has 210,000 views on TikTok and has gotten me over 1,000 subscribers on TikTok. So if I can build the TikTok up too, that would be absolutely amazing. So I didn't think it was going to go anywhere on there. Now on TikTok, you have to have 10,000 subscribers in order to be monetized. So they're a little bit more difficult, I guess, on there. And you have to have 200,000 views in the last 30 days. Well, that I have. If I could get to the 10,000 subscribers, that would be really cool. But I'm not counting on TikTok as much. But if you are on TikTok, we are there as Relaxing Rosie as well. And I do post the same content that comes on here, goes on TikTok. So you don't have to subscribe on TikTok or follow on TikTok or whatever it is. You're getting more than they are on TikTok on YouTube because I haven't really tried out the live feature or anything there. But thanks, Blackbird. Super glad to help. I appreciate that so much. Hi, Bexley. Oh, you don't have to download TikTok, Suey. You're totally fine. You guys support me so much here. I never use TikTok either, honestly. I was talking to ChatGPT about what I should do to try and raise more money for Ellie, and they were like, put her on TikTok. And I was like, okay, so I did that. So that's where we went from there. Bips! What? Bexley's on. You want to come say hi? Yes. Okay, she's coming to say hi. They're doing some art right now.